Peace and blessings, family. This is gonna be my first time sharing anything with y'all today. Question somebody asked me, they want me to respond to. So, what is the question, my love?
Thank you, Brother Cedric, for allowing me the opportunity to be part of this journey and ask you questions. You've been home now for a little over 100 days. You made a statement the other day, 100 days and running. Elaborate on that. What has these 100 days been like for you?
I think this is the part of the journey a lot of people don't know about what ex-felons and prisoners come out of prison and what they got to do to get out to get back part of society. So got to get your identifications and transportation and employment and reintegrate yourself back into your family and community, which has been a journey. Especially integrating back with my family because my family still don't know me. They still in a time warp, so they still view me as a teenager, so they don't see the man yet. So they gotta come to understand what a man is. But I was able to get my state ID, my driver's license within 2 weeks with the help of Brother Lionel and his organization, and Brother Lionel Muhammad's organization he a part of, and me just being committed to doing it, and me and my wife going to ourselves, she driving me to the DMV to get the identification on my driver's license. It took me 2 tries to pass the driver's test to get my driver's license. She thought I went too fast to take the test, but I'm trying to catch up to the world, so I don't want to feel like I'm behind. Thing about it though, I think the key thing is about transportation, because my transportation for the 100 days is, like I said, being driving shotgun with my wife and working around her schedule with her job, and so I've been just riding a bike. My transportation has been a bike that her daughter won in a school contest. So I've been riding her bike to around the suburbs that we in, learning this little town. The thing also is that it's very critical that brothers get those and women get the support that they come out of prison. So I thank the support that my immediate family have given me, and my extended family. I got a couple close friends that they've been riding with me, and I appreciate what they done and helping me. And also trying to find employment been a tough thing as well. Being a felon, so within 90 days I lost 3 jobs because after they hired me, but after the background checks comes through, they'll dismiss me from their companies because of my background. And it's very telling about society that they still there's no box to check ex-felon in the application, but once they do the background check and your background pops up, with the crime you was convicted of, then they don't want to hire you. So I think second chances is a thing that this country always has built itself upon, giving people second chances, but I don't see second chances given to a lot of people. I think once you got the scarlet letter of being an ex-felon, ex-prisoner, it's hard to get employment unless you can produce a job for yourself. And so, but you got to start the ground walking. So at this moment, I can't produce my own finances, but that is a goal of mine to do. And so, to the meantime, as I'm crawling through society, I got to find work, but I got to get transportation first to find work. So that's the beauty of it, and just getting to learn the ins and outs of being in a relationship, living with a woman, because it's my first time living with a woman. And the only woman I lived with was my mom. So, and so now that I'm adult now I'm making the transition to manhood and being a free man. So now all those things also got to learn her and learn myself more, and being a better man for her and myself, and producer for self. I definitely love her support that she gave me, incarcerated and out. So that's why we're together now. So you just reward those that's loyal to you, that give you that support and love that you need in a time of darkness. And so, but the light always shine within. And so they were stars in the dark in those cloudy days in my life, and she was definitely one of them, and continue to be one. So those probably some of the things from my first 100 days out that I learned, trying to learn how to use a cell phone. There was no such thing as a cell phone. I was my last time in free society. So now, and she upset with me. I think I learned more about the phone than she had, because I've been trying to learn this thing. So I got a mindset that I ain't gonna put nothing down unless I'm trying to master and try to learn as much as I can. That was one of the things I always had. I gotta learn it. If I want to learn, it ain't nothing gonna stop me from trying to get it. And that's what I be trying to do. The technology advancement is definitely new for me. I'm trying to learn that, how to work a computer a little better. Trying to learn that a little bit, but I've been using this phone as my computer, so forgive me for that. But I think everybody does that majority of the time. I notice that, the phone does so much, so I'm doing everything through my phone. It's because we got a computer at home, but I barely use the computer. So I've been using my phone. And so those are some of the things that I've been transitioning to society, bumping heads with my with people that love me because they don't understand me yet. So they gotta learn how to fall back and let me be me, because I'm gonna be me. That's one thing I learned, accept your own, be yourself. Those are the 6 most important words that Master Father Muhammad gave to us. And so those words I definitely put in my heart and mind that, I gotta be myself. So forgive me if I step on people's toes or they feel, that I'm hurting their feelings or something like that, but no disrespect intended, but I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna express my ideas, my thoughts, and opinions, regardless of how people feel or think. Because if you don't be yourself, you're gonna stifle your own development and what you got to offer. So everybody got their opinion, and everybody got their own mind, a free mind, so use it. So I'm definitely gonna use mine now. I'm free. There's no only repercussion that I'm worried about is God's. Forget everybody else's. Most of my first 100 days out so far. I think I go more in depth, but I think I'm just ride with that for now.